Welcome to Subramani. This is more for the advisors who are there in my viewers list rather than for the end users. So when I ask advisors what kind of clients they have, they're very vague about their knowledge of their own clients, right? So then I ask them, what is your ideal client? If God were to come and ask you that what is the kind of ideal client that you want, if you should be able to do a 30-second or a 60-second or a 90-second pitch on what is the kind of clientele that you want, what services you can provide for them, and right, that kind of an effort. You can't just say anybody, because let us assume that you want only middle class, office going 35-year-old looking for retirement and children's education. That is the kind of profile that you want. But you, in your greed, you say you want somebody very big, let's say a Virat Kohli or a Shah Rukh Khan. The question is, and suppose God says, okay, presto, here is Virat Kohli. Will you be able to handle that portfolio of that size? Do you have it in you? Do you have a team which does that? Will you be able to take their moods and will you be able to cater to them? And remember, there will be a huge mafia around him saying that we want to manage your money. Will you be able to tackle all that? That's the question that you have to answer. It's not easy, right? It's much easier to handle a smaller client who's got 2-3 crores to invest and net worth of say 4 crores including or 5 crores including a 2 crore 3 crore kind of a house, and that is a much easier type of a client to handle than a Virat Kohli or a Amitabh Bachchan or a Shah Rukh Khan, right? We may not be competent to handle that. So if you have not done any client profiling, if you don't know what kind of clients you want, go and look at your portfolio, see what is your age, what is the age, how many are men, how many are women, how did the women reach out to you, how did the men reach out to you, right? How much do they trust you, how did they interact with them, are they salaried, are they inheritors, are they young businessmen, are they older businessmen, right? Profile them accordingly and then say, okay, this is the segment that I want to address. I don't want to address everybody because none of us will be able to. Yes, if you're running a big company and you have different relationship managers, you can have one person specializing in doctors, one in film stars, one in cricketers, one in celebrities, right? You can do all that. But for an individual, it is necessary that they should at least know what is the profile of their clients. So first do your client profiling very clearly, and then talk to the top 10 of them saying, how did you reach out to me, why did you reach out to me, why are you with me for 18 years, 20 years, 25 years, and then say, look, this is the profile that I want. I want this 28-year-old or a 30-year-old who is married, about to get married, about to buy a house kind of a thing, and I will sell term insurance to him, I'll sell mutual funds to him, I'll help him with his financial planning, I will like to ensure that he makes his will, right? So I will teach him the processes, I will tell him how he has to keep the titles very clear, the names, spellings, everything in place, how the PAN card and Aadhaar card should match, right? I will teach him all those things which he does not know. He does not have a home office which takes care of all this, right? I'm sure Virat Kohli doesn't sit with her and check whether his PAN card and Aadhaar card names are matching and things like that. But I'm sure he has a team which sits down and checks out on all that, right? You don't want to be suddenly found that, you bought a house but did not make a will. It's possible that many celebrities have also not made a will. Ultimately, I mean, we also saw Dhirubhai Ambani had not made a will, but that's in the past, right? Let's not do some of those kind of mistakes. So if this is the kind of service that you will give to your clients, then describe it very detailed way. Ask the clients what they liked about you, because you may think you liked you're offering product A, which is great, but they may be saying C, which is much better. You talk to us much better, you emotionally connected to me, you help my daughter choose which college to go to in the US. That was very helpful. You spoke to your friend who picked my daughter up from the airport. That was very useful. So you don't know what is really pulling at the heartstrings of your client. So know this, know your client profile, know what you have done for that, know why they approached you, why they are still with you, why they are not planning to leave you. Find out all this. And also some points of influence could change. You could have a client who is very good but her son or daughter might come and take charge of the finances and say, oh, let's do it this in a different way. So it's possible. So see what kind of risks you run with your ideal client profile, then start approaching exactly that client profile. If I'm very clear that the middle class salaried person earning between 20 lakhs to 2.5 crores is my clientele, then I don't want to look at a Virat Kohli. I say I don't have the competence to manage the funds of a Virat Kohli, which maybe some professional team can manage, but I am not interested, because I know to get X amount of business, I'll have to spend a tremendous amount of time there. So I am not willing to give that. That is not my area. Yes, tomorrow I may grow and want that area, but today this is my focus area. These are my top clients. This is what I've done for them. This is why they are happy. They've stayed with me for an average of 15 years or 18 years, and somebody has been with me for 22 years, which is the number of years that I've been in practice. That's fantastic. These 4-5 clients have come new. New would mean 6, 7, 8 years, because that you have identified your clients, you have seen the pattern, you have spoken to them, you have asked them what they want from you. Once you know all these things, you should start addressing them. Make charts on what kind of asset size they are, income size they are, what do they invest, why do they invest, do they listen to you, do they argue with you, or do they just accept whatever you do, right? So find out all that, see what works for whom, see which of your clients you may not want, because he is a full-time trader and you are an investment advisor, right? So you don't want a client who is fully into day trading or F&O and things like that, if that's not your profile. But if that is your profile, maybe then that is the kind of clientele that you are looking for. So see what you're looking for, see what you have got, see how you can analyze them, and then go and address similar markets. You can talk to all the clients and say, can you give me somebody just like you? I'm not trying to say give me all your rich friends, give me all your poor friends, give me somebody like you, because that is the market to which I cater. If you give me somebody way below you and who is earning 15,000 per month or 17,000 per month, I just can't identify with them. So for me to identify, I need somebody like you who is earning 80 lakhs or 90 lakhs, right? That's the way you talk to your prospective clients also, because you already have your client base from where you're going to prospect for more from their own friends, etc. But you have to be able to describe. You cannot go and say, "Arey, get me more business." Anybody who's willing to listen to me should be my client. No, you have to decide whom do you want as a client and whom you do not want, because this helps you reject also. Right? So I keep saying, when you go to a hotel and select say a Rava Masala Dosa, you are saying no to 39 other items. Exactly like that, even in your clientele. If you don't want a person earning 20,000, say that upfront. If you don't want a person earning 20 crores a month, say that upfront. Say, I don't have the competence to handle this man's money requirement, because I'm sure he's going to make a lot of demands on my time. I don't have the time, and that's not my profile. Or you say, that's not my profile, but now I'm going to make that my profile, and therefore I'm going to address that. I am going to recruit 2 people just to handle that account, because I may have to do a lot of running around for doing that account. Possible? Possible. So at least know who is the market that you want to address. Thank you.